Sister, should I continue with the story or they will make some questions?
No, we want to hear the story. We're all waiting to hear it.
Okay, so what was happening is we went to these samadhis in India and have the experience to just sit there and felt all this energy. As Brother Uba is explained, is when we reach some of the samadhis and we meditate, the energy of the Siddha blend with your energy, and sometimes you receive some blessings, sometimes you cure some of the things that maybe you receive some gifts, sometimes you receive some knowledge. So I guess this has been also a very important part of what is happening now. Just by sitting there, we went to Agastya Samadhi and Karubora. We went into 10 Siddhas Samadhis. And when I came here, a lot of things changed. Many messages were sent, and is when I decided to make the channel and talk about all these subjects. So this so far has been the journey of the chakra all the way to the third eye, Agna chakra. The recommendation for all our brothers and sisters is to meditate if possible daily, and have no expectations. In my case, I meditate in devotion into Lord Agastya to guide me and to protect me, so I can reach the best version of myself. He's been with me. I'm with him all the time, and he's very, very present in my life constantly. Whatever I'm gonna do, whatever I'm gonna say, I ask permission. I say, Lord Agastya, is this, and kind of build a special relation with Agastya, Lord Agastya energy, and so the meditation daily, and as well to live a life very in touch with the path that the Siddhas live. I have a family, but I try to live according as best as possible to make a little bit of donation, share the information of the Siddhas with people, try to be away for certain things. So in a way you compromise with some of the things that you do in life to follow more closely the Siddha path. That is the second thing, how you live, and how to certain things in your life that are not useful for a spiritual life, try to little bit be away from it. Like for example, drinking or I don't want to label anything because it's just we need to look within and search within what is the things that help us and where are the things that blocking us, and from there on develop your own wisdom to choose wisely what to do, what to say, and how to live. That I would say is a very good formula to improvement. Also, Sister Anu, I came to realize that the path that you follow, the path that we all follow, is unique. So if you are sincere in your heart toward Lord Agastya and towards becoming better, eventually the Siddhas, Lord Agastya, the Siddhas, they will connect with you and they will guide you into that particular way that you need to follow, and they will give you advices like, okay, if you can listen deeply within your heart, you will be able to listen to say this no, this yes, this is good. When you're gonna perform some action that it is not useful to you, if you are in touch with yourself, with Lord Agastya, with the Siddha, they will guide you and they will tell you, please don't do that. You kind of will feel a sixth sense to really communicate, not in words, rather with the feeling. And then slowly they will guide you, and then you will be able to make your own path, completely different from one to each other. And that, I believe, is wonderful because you build a special relation, and you build the activities in your own country, in your own place, in your own area where you live, in your own possibilities. And that, I believe, that is really important because I have studied other ways, spiritual ways, many years ago, and sometimes few of the requirements are really difficult to do because your circumstances. But what I really like in the Siddha path, in this path, is that the requests that you feel are according to your personal situation. The only thing you need to have, in my case at least, is have a faith, have a sincerity in your heart, and used to listen very carefully, very sincerely, and everything will open. The message will come. No, the Siddha path is not about who you are or what you have. It only requires your password is sincerity. When you are truly sincere in the heart, and it doesn't matter how much you have, how much you know. It's just when you're sincere into this path, everything will open, and eventually things will start happening. And the things that happen will be different. I believe it will be different because it's like a kind of personal path that is created to you, to your personal circumstances. So you can live in the city, or you can live in the nature, or you can live with people, or you can live alone. It doesn't matter. If you have that sincerity and you are willing to meditate, you have that love for teacher, in my case, at least, to Agastya, to guide you for the Siddhas, and you are willing to take action. That is the winning formula to the magic happens in a mysterious ways. Because this is, I mean, I guess everyone is different. And yeah, I talk with some of other brothers and sisters, and they are in their own journey, completely different, but we feel very connected because we, in a way, share the same purpose, the same path, like the spiritual path we share, but completely different circumstances and even practices. I really believe I really believe, sisters, that we born to improve ourselves, and when we reach a point, we find our guru and we are aligned with our practice, we meet so many different people from different backgrounds that we share the same purpose: improve ourselves and do service to humanity in whatever way. As you are doing fantastic. Thank you for the books. Thank you for and thank you for all the sisters and brothers because I know that you have your team, and thank you whoever sent me the books. Really appreciate, because I'm sharing the information with all the great souls that are coming here. All the books are not in my home. This book is with one student. This book is with another student. So in a way, all the knowledge of Lord Agastya and all the books are going around, reading by so many people. So is really helpful, and is why I feel really connected to the group, because it is not one person, it is us, and it is Lord Agastya and the Siddhas guiding us. So all the effort goes and all the blessings go to so many people, which is one of the messages that I really felt. When we are so many, we are very strong. And then it's like a candle, one candle, put another candle, and then another candle, and then at the end, the whole planet has light.
That is so true, brother.
So yeah, that is sorry, it's a little bit too long.
No, thank you very much. Actually, I would request your phone is horizontal. Make it vertical. More clearly.
So if anyone he wants to share or want to ask anything, is welcome.
Yes. We now open up the forum for anybody to ask questions. I think Sudhamani had a question.
Thank you so much, Brother Pedro, for such a wonderful thing. I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. The way you shared all your knowledge, your experiences, how you got experiences in the form of blessings from Lord Agastya was really encouraging all of us. So hope to hear more from you. And do we my question was, will the exercises or Hatha Yoga help in opening the chakras?
Sister, can you hear me?
The question, Brother Pedro, Dr. Sudhamani asked is whether Hatha Yoga will help open the chakras, the different postures and practice of those postures.
Yes, truly. The yoga, it is because in the yoga they have a different areas. The asanas and the postures, it really help the meditation. You can sit longer, and also they help us according to the position and the alignment. They promote flow of energy in certain areas of the body. So my answer is yes. I will say still, for me, the most important is the meditation, like the sitting meditation. But the yoga will put certain positions in which you open in certain parts of the body, certain areas, and the energy flows better. So yes, it really helps. I recommend, in my case, I do yoga, use not much, 40 minutes every day. It's not that much, but I do martial arts much longer. So in a way, the physical exercises and the breathing are really covered. But for people that perhaps don't do martial arts, the breathing exercises, pranayama breathing, and also the yoga are very important to opening the chakra for the Kundalini rise. But in my situation is I cannot say something that I don't practice. So I practice the martial arts, and sometimes we do a very heavy workouts in which we breathe in very deeply. So that covers the area of the pranayama. But for some people that don't do those martial arts, then yes, they can do their practice of breathing and practice of yoga to keep the the body strong, connected. One of the things also I noticed that when we do the physical exercises, especially in yoga, the bones kind of align and the energy can pass through, can flow very nicely, which this leads into the accumulation of the cosmic energy much easier. When we have this connection in the skeleton of the body, the energy is leaking. Is getting lost. So the accumulation is much slower. But if we play yoga and the skeleton is really connected, energy immediately flows and you get the vitality, and after you get the accumulation of the energy in the root chakra. So yes, very, very important. Yoga is, if you don't do the martial arts, yoga and breathing. Actually, sister, I also don't understand. Something happening. Sometimes when I'm meditating, my breath accelerates tremendously without any reason. I always attribute that this happened because Lord Agastya or some of the Siddhas want to go through this breathing. For example, through the nose, I start breathing like out of nowhere, like I'm completely relaxed, but the energy coming and the body accelerates tremendously in the breathing for about 2 or 3 minutes, and after slowly it comes down. So like I said, sister, I don't make any questions. I let Agastya lead the boat. I just put my intention, my love, my devotion, my action, and let Lord Agastya drive me. So when the breath comes up, when it come down, it really doesn't matter to me, whatever happens. But I noticed that few times, especially when I go into the cave, I go deep in the cave, some of the time these things happen. So I cannot answer why, but it happens. For me, everything comes into the same point. Meditate every day, have a full devotion, take action towards the path of your inner wisdom through Agastya's energy guides you, and then let everything happens to him. For me, is the winning formula for improvement.
That's a beautiful explanation, brother. You know, it is very simple the way our brother is explaining, which is, just focus on faith, humility, and let Appa lead us. And that's what brother Pedro is saying. And as you said, brother, I too feel the same thing that you've said. Like Appa has chosen blossoms from all over the world and connected us into a beautiful garland because we are all serving the same purpose. Is there anybody else who has any questions?
Thank you. Thank you.
Brother Ramchandran, Tharumarasan, Praveen, Sister Aarti, any questions? Sister Geeta? Yeah, but
it's been how many years?
Go ahead.
It's been how many years that he has been on this path?
Sister, on the Siddha path, I've been for 8 years, since 2015 that I met Lord Muruga in Kataragama. In the spiritual path, I've been since 15 years old. I'm already, when I was 15 years old, in Spain, I born in Spain. I've been already to all the esoteric groups, Krishnamurti, the Mormons, Rosa Cruz. I've been to many different paths searching for esoteric knowledge pretty much all my life. And I become a Buddhist monk in Thailand as well. And yeah, 8 years ago, I entered in contact with the Siddhas, and I really understood that the path that Lord Agastya and the Siddhas were point me, I really felt that was the one, that it was the most connection and the most related into the way of life that I was doing. So, and it's exactly at that time when everything started happening rapidly. As when I was young, I meditate, I practice some of the things, but very few experience with, since in the last 8 years, the many spiritual experience has happened constantly. So I take that as in the feeling that I have every day, the connection and the love, the state of being that I am at this moment in the last years since I met Lord Agastya. It's been tremendously strong. So yeah, anyway, so the answer is about 8 years, since 2015. Yeah, about 8-9 years.
That is tremendous progress, brother.
Thank you so much.
You're most welcome, most welcome.
Anybody else today? So we have a question here from everybody else. Please, can you mute your phones because we are getting an echo. We have a question from Nandini, and she says, "Is there any particular way of meditation you specially practice which you feel very connected with Appa?"
There are many different ways of meditation. Yes, I practice the way that one of the ways of the Siddhas, and has 6 steps which are quite long. You can find the videos in my channel, but basically, yeah, I don't know if to go, sister, and explain the steps is a very long way.
Okay, if since you're saying that it is available on the YouTube video, I would encourage everybody to look at that, because we've already taken a lot of Brother Pedro's time. But sure, are there any more questions?
It will take like a 15 minutes or something like that to explain.
Thanks, Brother Pedro. Yeah, I'll look into the videos very time.
Most welcome, sister.
Yeah, and I think all of us have learned something very, very important from Brother Pedro today, and that is not to worry about going and looking at all the ways the chakras are, activated, but just have faith. Yeah, Brother Pedro does that. He has total faith, and he's not looking for any experience, and that is important. Coming to him.
Sister, we live in a very difficult times at the moment. Is many things happening. In the core of my heart is this concept that I want to share. Spirituality is a very simple thing. Spirituality does not depend on knowledge, does not depend in knowing anything. Is, in my case, what I follow is pure devotion and love to the teacher and willing to take action. Actually, the path that I follow for me is teacher, Lord Agastya. And then whatever you need to know, you will know when is the time. You just gotta open your heart. You just gotta willing to take the path, and sincerely, and not require mass knowledge. Everything, if you are connected, or you have a teacher that is connected to Lord Agastya, eventually things that you need to know, it will come to you. So sincerity, simplicity, and honesty. And everything will happen. Actually, I don't like when people hold knowledge. They say, okay, I know this and I don't not, I will do this and that. Knowledge is good, but should not be the password to improve yourself. We already are born and we are very capable to understanding things. You just need to connect with teacher, and the teacher will guide you slowly. So for sure, I don't follow the path of knowledge. I'm away from knowledge. There are other teachers that teach through knowledge. I believe that in spiritual development, very little knowledge is needed. You need to have a lot of practice and sincerity. And eventually, when you meet a teacher that is not teaching you, eventually, if you are sincere enough, Lord Agastya will point you into the person that is going to teach you. Sometimes teach you in silence, sometimes to teach you with words. Eventually, you will find. Just don't give up. Don't become disappointed. It's a long journey. Don't see it as, okay, now I'm training with this teacher 2 months or 1 year. There is no time. Use, consider your life as the background. And whatever need to happen, it will happen. Just don't give up. Just take action, be sincere, and when things need to happen, they will happen. Yeah, simplicity.
Beautiful. Simplicity. And total surrender. That is what Brother Pedro is telling us. And it is so easy, but we complicate things. We want to go
Yes.
learn this mantra and that mantra and read that scripture, and we don't understand half of what we're reading. And what Brother Pedro is saying is so very simple and straight. Surrender, sincerity, honesty, basic righteous path. Anybody else today?
Will you please ask him to share the meditation links on the YouTube channel? I was also going to the channel and I could find more of his warrior videos than the meditation ones.
Yes.
So it would be nice if the links could be shared.
Yes, sister, how do we do this? Do you want I pass to you? And because
Yeah. I can actually look up that link and send it to the group. No problem. Brother
okay, thank
Pedro
you,
has a lot of
sister.
classes. He's busy all day long. So we will search and we will share it.
Thank you, sister, for the opportunity to let me talk and to explain a little bit of the practice that I do. And thank you, everyone, for the group. It's a very wonderful and a special group. I really feel very connected and feel that there is a lot of spiritual people. I really feel that there is a lot of spiritual people in the group that perhaps didn't have the opportunity to talk, or they wish not to yet to talk. But I think it's a very wonderful and a special place, sister, that you are creating. It is amazing. I told you, and really appreciate, because we need people like you, and like all your team. Is amazing the work that you do. So from the bottom of my heart is the one that I say thank you. It's truly a pleasure to share here.
Brother, we are blessed. I mean, I hold you at high esteem and regard, because I see what we all need to become when I see you.
Okay.
So